Alright friends, we're back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. We've got a new cube. This is the Proliferate Cube. I believe this has been up before, but I didn't really draft it to a super deep extent, so this should be a fun little upgrade. Proliferate, presumably meaning the majority of the cards in this format are going to center around counters, token type stuff. Counters as in +1/+1, -1/-1, sunburst counters, that type of thing, not like counter your spell type things. So pretty interesting. I'm actually not sure what all of the archetypes are in this format, so I'm going to draft kind of open, and I don't know if there's going to be some like very clear signals that I should be taking that I end up passing, but it feels like Pentad Prism or Scalding Tarn are both pretty safe first choices. I'm going to go with the Pentad Prism here instead though, just because, well, I do like doing some fast mana stuff. Ooh, I do remember this card. This was a good one too, right? Empowered Auto Generator. 4 mana, enters tapped. Tap it, put a charge counter on it, and then add X mana of it. Yeah, so it just continuously gets bigger and bigger, right? First time it adds 1, second time it adds 2, then 3. Yeah, it just keeps going bigger and bigger and bigger. Nice. I do know the Kappa Cannoneer has been seeing a ton of play in Constructed. Same thing with the Ledger Shredder, actually. Both cards that are Constructed All-Stars. Yeah, pretty good. I think, again, I'm just going to take the Artifact Ramp here. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to be going with this, but I know that I do like taking colorless mana, so it seems like a fun start. Oh, yeah, now maybe we can do like some extra turn nonsense. There's a Talisman of Dominance here for blue-black colorless ramp. Metamorph is always good. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Time Walk effect. I do like doing this type of thing, so maybe there's some fun combo or whatever we can do with that. Metamize Prophecy is solid. Watcher for Tomorrow is good value. There's an Underground Sea here. Let's take the Prophecy. Scry 2, then you choose a card name for the second. And then whenever you cast a spell with a chosen name, you draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's do that. Seems good. Some blue artifact rampy nonsense. This is the type of thing I like to do in Cube. Just big haymakers. We've seen a lot of good creatures, though, that we've been passing around. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some pretty good like aggressive strategies that can just run people over. But, well, I like to dirtle, so even if we end up losing, it could be fun. On to the next pack, we get a, what is this, a Dax duplicate? That's a nice little clone that gains haste or whatever, right? Haste and dethrone, yeah. Undercover Operative, new card from the new set. Parting Thoughts was really good too, right? Yeah, destroy target creature, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of counters on that creature. I have to imagine that like this is just one of the better cards in the format. With how many creatures have counters on them, this feels like it's going to be a like kill a creature, draw 2 cards a lot of the time. So that's got to be too good to pass, right? Passing a Modern Age here, whatever. That seems good. Oh, Enter the God Eternals too. Yeah. This was a fun one. Deals 4 damage to a creature. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Mill 4 cards. Make a 4/4. But we also have a Midnight Clock here, and I am a fool for a Midnight Clock, let me tell you. If you want to dirtle, Midnight Clock is a super fun way to do so, and this is a good way to take advantage of adding counters if you can do that. I don't know. I'm sure I'm supposed to take the Enter the God Eternals. But man, do I want to take the Midnight Clock. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just be safe and take... No! Let's take the God Eternal. That hurt. I really wanted to take the damn clock, but this card is the better card, the stronger card, the one that's going to probably let me win more games, so I'm sure it's right. Let's take a repeal here out of this pack over, say, Whirler Rogue. Just a nice little cantrip there. Flooded Strand's very good. Oh, Orochi Hatchery's pretty fun. Slow, but really fun. Like, for example, if you pay this for 2, it's 9 mana to make 2 1/1s. Yeah, I mean, 14 mana to make 4. It's... We're going to have a lot of mana in this deck, presumably, but this is probably not the right choice. I guess I should just take Flooded Strand here. What does the Into Deep do again? Split second, enchant creature, planeswalker, or clue. Enchanted permanent is a colorless clue. Oh, interesting. So it's a removal spell that turns something into a clue. That actually seems really good. Replicating Ring, also pretty fun. You need to get 8 counters on it. Let's take the Ring. I think the Into Deep is nice, but more artifacts. More artifacts for me. Some blue-black control-y deck, maybe. Seems good. Pick up a Sunken Ruins here. Cemetery Desecrator's very good. Great value card, of course. Edifice of Authority, that was a great one. Just a solid removal spell, kind of, in a sense, that you can keep targeting a new creature with, so it's like versatile removal, but seems like a blue-black fixer is a good place to be. Council's Judgment is just good removal, too. I don't know how easily we are going to be playing white, but maybe. Oh, geez, look at that. Underground Sea, so good. Holy smokes, what a wheel. Ah, we got the Modern Age back, too. Okay. Well, I am very happy with the direction that I've ended up going and what we've started with. I wonder how many Time Walk effects are in the format. I mean, I guess the Awaken is why this one's in the Proliferate Cube, because you get all those 1/1 counters. Are there any other Time Walk effects that would have synergy with Proliferate? I don't think so, but we'll see. Pack 1 looks good. Moving into pack number 2, what did we open? Ion Storm. When I remove a 1/1 counter or a charge counter from a permanent you control, deals 2 damage to any target. Are these charge counters? Jeez. Empowered Auto Generator with Ion Storm is really freaking sweet. What does this one do? Cast artifact spells or activate, and it's got modular. Echo Chamber does what? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifact. Are these charge counters too? No, that's a night counter. Weird. This is a charge though, right? Yeah, okay, so we have the generator and the prism both gain charge counters. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the energy chamber here and see if we can do some fun stuff with charge artifacts, I guess. Power Conduit. Remove a counter from a permanent. You can put a 1... Oh, that's not what we want to be doing, I guess. But it's fine. Betrayal's good, if I recall, right? Yeah, it's a slow bribery. What does the Ricksmithies do again? Enters the battlefield tapped with 5 counters on it. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a counter. Oh, that's right, and it still just ramps you too. Interesting. There's a Nadir Crack in here. That's a good one. Don't think we need Harvester. I guess Badlands could be okay. I'm gonna take the slow bribery. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put it on the battlefield tapped in your... Yeah, that seems good. So it doesn't have a casting cost of its own, right? But it's got Suspend 3 with 3 mana. Path to Exile. Marchesa, jeez. Murktide Regent's probably not crazy awful, although we don't have like a high density of instants and sorceries. No, we're not culling Dais. Inkmoth Nexus. Lightning Coils is a fun one. And this does want charge counters. Oh, but this is a non-token no, so that's not going to be good in our deck. Ratchet Bomb maybe then? Or I guess we could take the Deep Glow Skate. Double the kind of counters on any number of target permanents. Yeah, that actually seems good in our deck. Don't know why I didn't even see that first, as we get a Steady Progress here. That could be a good one. Animation Module, no. Crawling Barrens is pretty good. I guess the Proliferate on Steady Progress makes sense. Let's do that. Tamiyo, the Completed Sage. Armix does what again? Plus the number. Oh, so it's an Artifact Lord. Man, Mana Gorger Hydra has to be pretty good too. I wonder if Zahid was good on our deck. 4 mana, 5/6 flyer. When we have an artifact, it's probably not terrible, right? I don't know. Feels like Tammy on the splash is probably good too. You know what? Let's take the Tammy. We have good fixing already, and now we have even better fixing. Delta, Marsh Flats. There's even a Rebuke here if we wanted to. I think Delta makes the most sense, though. So now we want to pick up like 1 green land. Prismari Command's fantastic. Suspend is interesting. Vampire Hexmage. Oh, that's right. Spark Devil only copies your things. So maybe that's worse in my deck. Ooh, I guess I need to start taking win cons. I'm going to take Prismari Command here, though, because that card is awesome. And it looks like we can already splash anything anyways. Shy Ojutai Dragon Speaker. Whenever opponent gets a one counter. Oh, it just gets bigger. In Soul Artifact, I don't think so. Godless Shrine lets Flooded Strand get a black source, but it already does that with Polluted Delta, or sorry, Underground Sea. I guess the land is still a decent choice anyways, just in case. There's the Ion Storm too. I don't know, we can probably do Ion Storm things if we can get some red fixing, maybe. We're passing a good blue-black artifact deck, but I think the direction we've taken is fine. Okay, next pack has, what, a Power Conduit on the wheel for us? Remove a counter from a permanent you control, choose one, put a charge counter to artifact. I guess that's not very good in our deck, but not really much else we're playing anyways. Don't think we're playing. Maybe we're going to play this. I don't know. We'll see. Really, we're just baseline blue, and then we can splash any color it looks like. I don't think this is particularly awesome, but you never know. Fun stuff you can do, it looks like. On to the next pack. How good is Nexus? We only have like 1 way to proliferate. Coils is bad. I mean, Marchesa as our only creature wouldn't be very good, so I guess I'll just take the Nexus, but probably not play it. Crawling Barrens, though. Definitely could run that as an extra win con, since it does kind of feel like I'm low on win cons at the moment. Probably need to take some flashy cards in pack 3. Because we can produce a lot of mana and do some other things, but we don't really kill anybody. I'm sure I've passed like some super sweet deck or something, but just not knowing what to have done. I guess we have Betrayal, Part, Entered. Yeah, I mean, we have some win conditions. So ideally we find like a blue-green land and then a blue-red land. But beyond that, we already have Pentad Prism, Replicating Ring, Auto Generator. That's a good sideboard card, that looks like. Hexmage. Double black might be a little bit awkward, but okay, that's the end of pack 2. Let's find out what we can do in pack 3 here. Got a Sai, Thought Monitor, Kaito Shizuki. What's the Paradox Zone again? Oh, that's pretty fun. At the beginning of your end step, double the number of growth counters on this and then create a 0/0. Wow, that's really fun. That just creates a bigger creature every turn. Okay, let's do that. That's a good win con. And we can cast that as early as, what, turn 4? Oh, maybe turn 3 with Pentad Prism? Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. Tanazir Quandrix was good. Bet you a counter's not bad. Oh, wait, no. I don't have creatures to bounce. Could take the Hissing Quagmire now for extra fixing, although that doesn't seem great in our deck. Yeah, I don't think Tanazir is what we want, but there's just nothing else in this pack beside the land, so not a great pickup, but a land's a land at the end of the day. Probably not going to splash Prismari Command then. Yeah, so baseline, you cast this on for 5 mana, and then at the end of your turn, you're automatically going to get a 2/2 because it enters with a growth counter. At the beginning of your end step, double the number of growth counters on it, then create a 0/0, put X1/1. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. Red-green Impulse is okay. Oh man, Fiery Confluence is in this. Witching Well. There's a Grim Affliction for extra removal, plus Proliferate could be fun. Is the red-green colorless good enough here? Maybe. What does this one do again? Oh, not good enough in our deck, that's for sure. I kind of like just taking the Impulse. More fast mana. More ways to ramp up into our bigger spells. Could use a little bit more card draw here. And maybe a little bit more removal, but I guess we're at, what, 6 lands, 16 playables. Looks good, though. Ooh, a Talisman of Curiosity for green-blue. What does Zaxara do again? 2/3 for 4, Death Touch, add 2 mana of any color. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create a 0/0. Okay, that's kind of fun. Too bad I only have 1 X spell, but I really like Rise and Shine as well from Modern Horizons 2. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 1/1 counters on it. And yeah. That might not be bad if we wheel it, but I'm going to take the Talisman here instead. I'm not sure I actually have enough for this Energy Chamber, though. Because we had the Auto Generator and the Pentad Prism early, but we've not really gotten anything else since then, so that probably ends up being a cut. Into the next pack, where, oh, there's a Ral Zarek here. Profane Tutor. Oh, Tameshi. I guess Tameshi's not great. I kind of like Ral. And just maybe bring back the Prismari Command as well, but I would need to find some more red fixing. Ral's super fun, and I have, what, only one way to proliferate. No, two ways to proliferate, kind of. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a little fun. Ral Zarek's one of my favorite planeswalkers. And again, our mana base is pretty good anyways. We just heavy blue and then splashing black, red, green. There's an Ether Vial here. What is this? Enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters. When it dies, search your library for up to X basic lands, where X is the power. Interesting. Remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control. Draw a card. Wow, that's kind of actually good here. Really good with the Auto Generator. Really good with Crawling Barrens. Really good with Replicator. Yeah. This is kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's see, 19 playables. And that was pick 6 here in the third pack. So we're going to need to find a couple more playables and a couple more fixing. Watery Grave's really good, but it's the red and the green fixing that I need more, so I think we're actually supposed to take the Scatter here. Yep, I think that's good. We already have the Underground Sea, so, and we don't ever need more than 1 black. Ah, that Misty Rainforest is beautiful. Oh, man, I really want the Astral Cornucopia, too. That's another fun one. But no, gotta take the Misty here. We don't have a green dual to fetch yet is the issue. Like, I'm probably not playing this Hissing Quagmire because we don't want to run a green-black tap land. I don't think that's very good. I don't... That was the last chance, right? Yeah, that was pick 8. Were there any green-white lands that I passed? Or, sorry, green-blue lands that I passed? I don't think so. Size good, but not in our deck. Maybe we just take Kaito here. Probably not bad as a looter at the very baseline. Oh, the fixing. The fixing. Familiar's Ruse, no. Biomancer, no. Only 2 creatures, but no big deal. I have other ways to make creatures, right? Part the Water Veil makes creatures, Paradox Zone makes creatures, God Eternal makes creatures, Kaito makes creatures, Modern Age is kind of a creature. Take a Blast Zone. Does this remove from lands, right? Artifact creature land, yeah. Might even run the Blast Zone here. I guess we kind of need to run the Hissing Quagmire because I didn't get duels otherwise. Not good enough, Zaxara. Not good enough. Am I short on playables? I guess I kind of am. Maybe just throw in the Benthic. Oh, no, we can play the Profane Tutor. That's a good pickup. It's 2 to suspend, right? Yeah, we got both the black and the blue suspend sorceries from Modern Horizons. Clock Spinning. Clock Spinning could also be fun here, actually, with a bunch of Planeswalkers and stuff. Oh, I kind of like that. You can also hose your opponent's cards. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, no, this looks like it's going to be fun. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's going to be fun. Is there any reason to run... I guess we have the Underground Sea, which all of my fetches grab. I was going to say, is there any reason to run the some of the dual or some of the fetches? But yeah, there is because they all grab Underground Sea. So let's see, 1... Curiosity is green, blue. That's perfect. Red, green. That's actually perfect. Ring, auto generator. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. All of my artifacts fix. So 2 colorless lands shouldn't be that bad. Let's see here. Definitely need 1 forest. We probably only need 1 mountain. Probably only need 1 swamp, honestly. Want to just like load up on blue sources, maybe? Right? Because if... Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3 green sources. I guess I should probably go up on red. This is only 1 red source. 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's 5. No, we can go up on red, though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. Yeah, I think I'm in for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we might not even need a swamp. We have 6. We have 6 black sources without any swamps. That seems good. All right, let's do it like that. Fun little 4-color Proliferate Nonsense deck. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Proliferate Cube. Round 1, we go. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Proliferate Cube. We're on the draw with pretty good looking opening hand. We have turn 2 Modern Age if we don't hit a swamp for our soul. Prismari Command and Ral Zarek looking really castable here as well. Let's go ahead and Modern Age. Draw another blue source. I guess we're going to discard the Soul Diviner now instead. Plan on casting Inevitable Betrayal next turn. Opponent leading on a bunch of dual lands. And they have a turn 3 Kaito. Okay. And they're going to immediately make a token, it looks like. So let's draw and discard. You know what? I might actually discard the Betrayal. Because I kind of want to use the Prismari Command to kill the Kaito next turn. That almost seems a little bit better. I guess am I going to be casting Prism anytime soon? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe we don't need the Prism then. Alright, we'll play Crawling Barrens and pass. I think upkeep we're going to shoot the Kaito and loot. Okay, let's discard. Yeah, let's discard the Betrayal now and then discard the island if we're going to do that. Replicating Ring will give us some black sources. How much discard did I see during the draft? I don't think there were like too many. Oh, that's fine. Too many duress effects. Let's just get this baby online. Four cards left in their hand. Wonder how reactive their deck is. Because we already have a win con on the battlefield, our Crawling Barrens. They're going to kill my ring and loot 2. That kind of sucks. Discarding Ratchet Bomb and an island. All right. Okay, I mean, let's just get Ral online, I guess. With clock spinning and steady progress, we might actually be able to ultimate really quickly. Oh, that's pretty good. So they do have access to the Creeping Tar Pit next turn, but I like playing the Generator here and then untapping it with Ral first. And start getting that online. That's kind of awesome that we get to do that. So they can't kill Ral this turn. They can hit it for 5, or 4 rather. Yep. But then we get to make a metric buttload of mana with the empowered auto generator next turn. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. Okay. All right, let's see here. What do we want to do? Let's start off by, I guess, adding 2 blue. No. Let's add 2 black. No, let's add blue. Because this can go grab our Underground Sea. Add blue. Let's steady progress here. Oh, I guess I should have technically steady progressed, then added mana with the empowered, but that's okay. Repeal's a good draw too. Clock spinning is 4 mana to buy back. Yeah, so let's tap, untap, and now we can add 4 mana with the auto generator. Let's see. I guess maybe we repeal the token first, draw a card, and see what we find. Land's no good. One, two, three, four. I think I'm just going to pass now. And then hope that they only attack Ralzeric with the Creeping Tar Pit and not the Guild Pact Informant. Dang it, it looks like they're sending both. So if I want to keep Ralzeric alive, I would have to use Clock Spinning and then Clock Spinning again. But that would lose my Clock Spinning, but then Ralzeric would just live at 1, which I guess is not doing much, so I guess we just have to let Ral die here. Only 2 cards left in their hand. Alright, end of turn. Let's float. Just put 2 counters on it, but don't turn it into a creature. More land. Okay, at 5. 2 mana for the Talisman. Pump up the Barons. Smack in for 4. Oh, they have removal. Path. Okay, that happens. Let's go get our green. And say go, I guess. We're going to just lose to the Creeping Tar Pit by itself. We really need them to play a random creature. Like what? I mean, what I could do is enter the God Eternals, kill their Informant, and then kill my own token. Oh, let's just play a huge Chalice. Okay. So they're going to turn that into a Chalice for 5 now with the Guild Pact. That's kind of funny. Do we want to add counters on our thing or remove it from theirs? I guess we want to add on ours. Okay. Blue. Black. Enter the God Eternals. I'm going to mill them. Milled a land, Phyrexian Scriptures, Feed the Storm, and a Crystalline Crawler. So here I'm debating if I want to Parting Thoughts my own creature to draw a bunch of cards, but I guess we don't need to do that. We can just... Like, the zombie is pretty chonky, so... Seems like a 3-turn clock is probably good enough. And if we can draw like our Part the Water Veil next turn or something, you know. Mu Yanling. Okay. That's fine. And pass? Sure. Wow, maybe Clock Spinnings is just insane in this format, huh? You can like remove counters and all that crap. Oh, Paradox Zone is a nice draw. Okay. Let's go for the kill on the Moo. Then add a bunch of green. Paradox Zone. Clock spinning it once. Clock spinning it twice. And pass, and that's going to immediately make a 4. Oh, no, wait, this doubles the counters? This doubles. It's going to make a 6. Oh, wait. Crap, for some reason I thought this only grew by 1 every turn, but no, this doubles. So yeah, it would have made a 6/6 first, then a 12 to... Oh my gosh, that card is a lot better than I thought it was. For some reason in my head, I assumed it was going to be making just a 1 bigger every turn, like make a 2/2, then a 3/3. No, no, no. Even baseline, it makes a 2/2, then it makes a 4/4, then it makes an 8. Okay, that's a lot better than I thought it was. Yeah, Vampire Hexmage is probably bomby in this format too. It's just double black's too hard to get for me, I feel like. Oh, that was a good game. Let's run it back. That was good. I wonder if the bribery is just not even good in this format. Looks like they put me on the play this time. I like that. So we're going to go turn 2 Prophecy, I guess, into turn 3 Modern Age. Or maybe we're going to name the Modern Age with the Prophecy. We'll see what we scry here. Bottom 1, top another. This is going to be an early Tamiyo at this rate. Tamiyo. Oh, I like how there's an avatar mode chosen. That could really mess you up if you accidentally chose the avatar mode. Oh, is this... Yeah, crap. So this is the issue. If I don't draw exactly a green source next turn, I can't actually cast Tammy. Wow. Brutal. Naturally. That sucked. Okay, well. This taps up to 1 artifact or creature. Alright, so we can tap their talisman. Or we could just bring back our Kaito that we discarded. We're drawing ring, they're drawing bomb. Right, this is permanent. Yeah, that might even be better. Just Tamiyo back our Kaito. Although this... I guess with Time Walk in our hand, we might actually be able to... Yeah. Let's tap their talisman and maybe try to ultimate Tamiyo. It does make an artifact, though, which can be interacted with, but I kind of like doing this. Can also get back our Metamized Prophecy now instead if we wanted. Yeah, let's go for ultimate. Keep their talisman locked down. So that'd be 9. That would turn into 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be the perfect amount if this works. Alright, that's fine. I don't know why they milled me, though. Since I have the... Tamiyo. In fact, I could get my Paradox Zone back if I wanted to. Oh, they can Ratchet Bomb the token. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah. They could just Ratchet Bomb the token. interesting. Very interesting. I could just tap down their Ratchet Bomb, I guess, and then take an extra turn. That might be okay. All right, let's tap down the Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, let's tap down the Ratchet Bomb. Let's take an extra turn. Now we'll ultimate our Tamiyo. That's a good draw. Damn, that's a good draw. Make the notebook. Draw. Oh, that's very good too. This just doubles the counter. How many do we need on this? 8? Don't think we want to actually do that yet then. In fact, I might just blow up the Ratchet Bomb right now and loot twice. Let's see. Draw 2 card, discard 2 card. Just, yeah, so loot 2, kill the Ratchet. Nice. Repeal's really good here. Repeal the token, draw a card. Okay. So they need to both deal with Tammy and the artifact, which, I mean, we know they have ways to do so. Oh god, do they have Prismari Command of their own in their hand? Okay. That kills Tammy, but that doesn't deal with the... That's actually fine. They can shoot the Tammy. Whoa, they're just adding a counter to Ralzeric. What does that mean? They wanted to get to 5 for some reason? Oh, they misclicked. Oh, so they were trying to untap their breeding pool. I don't know what that would have done, but... So they had something for 3 mana that they wanted to cast. Maybe it didn't matter, though. Like, whatever they were going to do, they needed to get both rid of Tammy and Notebook, and if they didn't, I was going to draw an extra card. So, I don't know. I think my only better play I could have made was maybe just Tamiyoing back the Paradox Zone on that one turn, and that probably wins, but we went for the fun route of making the Notebook. Anyways, 1-0. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's go to round 2. And here we go for round 2 of this Proliferate Cube. Opponent's on the play. They took a mulligan to 6, it looks like. This hand's a little bit awkward, as I don't actually have a blue source yet. We are going to lead with Sunken Ruins. Well, not until turn 3 anyways. We are going to lead with Sunken Ruins here, though, in case we draw, like... I guess I don't have any basic swamps, but yeah. Okay, our opponent is just trying to aggro us out, it looks like. 1-drop, 2-drop on the play. Our first play is not going to be until Replicating Ring on turn 3. It's a little bit slow. Especially if they have a more aggressive follow-up to this 1-drop, 2-drop. Hopefully there's not too much else from them. Also, hopefully they don't have a way to kill my Replicating Ring, because if they do, we are gonna have a problem. Hobnixilis. Wow, okay. Huh. And they sacked their Tainted Adversary. Well, that's not good for us. I'm going to lose 2 life here. That's fine. Okay, there's blue. So this is the token. So that's a good one to use Replicating Ring on. I kind of want to just Kaito here and make a token. And then we can try to keep that Obnixilis in check. And we will just bounce the other one. But I'm kind of falling low on life already. 1-drop, 2-drop into Obnixilis is kind of a good curve. And they have Feed the Swarm for my token too. Wow, okay. Yeah, they are on some red-black aggro for sure. They decided to make another Devil here and then uptick this one. We'll go ahead and discard a land. I'm going to take 3, go to 11. Let's start with a loot. And I guess I just have to repeal the token Obnixilis right now. This is obviously very bad for us. What do we need to draw? So I take 3, Kaito dies. Draw Talisman, that's not great. Can play the Tamiyo out here, can tap down the Beetle for a turn. I wonder if they just attack me and ignore Tamiyo at this point. I think that's a really valid strategy. I'm going to discard the Impulse if they uptick here again. Liliana, sure. Yeah, I think they're just going to go with my face. Oh, no, they did attack all at Lily, or Tammy. Okay, that's good for us. That's not terrible. Feels like I need to uptick, though, and then take a time walk, and then uptick again, or maybe downtick on Kaito and find something. Let's see, what is in this deck that I can draw towards? I don't have any board wipe, do I? Enter the God Eternals, probably one of our better draws. But if I kill one of their non-token creatures, the Liliana flips. I mean, maybe it's better if the Liliana flips for us. No, because then I guess adversary trigger. This is all bad. But tap down the Vault Scourge for starters. Go grab our Underground Sea. Take an extra turn. Okay. Kill their Beetle, draw a card, lose a life. No, those aren't going to cut it. Yep, good beats. Red, black, super aggro. What do we do versus such pressure? Is a 3-mana 3/2 good for a blocker? It might be. That actually might be okay. Take out the Progress here. I mean, the Vampire Hexmage would be good if we can cast it. It's just the double blacks, again, super awkward. But I guess we have Artifact fixing. But without any basic swamps, I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea. Yeah, this is probably going to be a rough matchup for us without some spicy draws. But we'll try it like this. We'll be on the play this time. If we can just resolve like an early Paradox Zone, maybe we can stand a chance. Plus their draw was very good. This hand looks good. Probably going to be discarding the Inevitable Betrayal, I would think, to the Modern Age on turn 2. They did mulligan to 6 again. Hopefully they don't go 1-drop, 2-drop Obnixilis again. No, no, why? Red-black Uber aggro in action. Yeah, we'll discard the Betrayal for sure. We do have the Soul Diviner plus the Auto Generator combo, which is kind of cute. Jeez. Okay. Island's good. Let's see, I'm going to discard the Scatter, actually. Because now we're going to play out the Armix. And when we play the Auto Generator next turn, we can kill the Goldhound. Yeah, control plus in graveyard. So Armix is an artifact itself already as well. So this is baseline -1/-1. So I think we'll just take the hit for 3. And we are flipping our Modern Age next turn too. Into a Lily. Kind of want to just parting thoughts on Liliana. I think that's probably good. Oh man, I want the Soul Diviner with the Empowered Auto Generator, but can I afford to do that? I feel like we should probably kill the Goldhound here. But this is so good. I guess we can get the Soul Diviner back later on with the Tamiyo. So that's probably alright. Okay, I do get to still attack for 2, because even though we both have 2 3s, theirs has Death Touch. Although, we might be able to race them if they don't do much this turn. Because they can't just play out any, like, 2 toughness creature. Though they don't know that necessarily. What do you got, friend? What do you got? Bloodthrone Vampire. Ooh, Ral Zarek was another good draw too, but I think we attack with both. Now I'm going to discard the generator and target the vampire. And if they want to sacrifice their adversary to keep the vampire alive, then we can just go Ral Zarek plus shoot it for 3. Okay, good. Vault Scourge, that's fine. Ah, they did have Obnixilis again. Jeez. I'm going to make a devil with one and uptick the other. Well, we do get to kill both of those. And I'm going to keep the Tamiyo in my hand. Kaito is another great draw. So I guess I'm going to discard the Tammy now. Discard the Tamiyo to kill the devil, I guess, is the play. Yeah. They're going to ping me or Ral Zarek for one, but that's fine. And we should have a pretty darn firm control over this game now. Yeah, they're going face. That's good. Kaito, draw. Tap, untap. Immerse turn Predator to the draw. Well, we just get to shoot that off with Ral Zarek, so that doesn't really do much. Or we can kill it with a replicating ring now, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. All right, scoops it up. Nice. Pulled off game number 2. This Betrayal needs to come out. I'm going to just bring in the Hex Mage after all. Oh, I guess Price of Betrayal kills Planeswalkers. Man, I really should have brought that in earlier. Clock Spinning's probably too slow. Let's bring in the 1-drop that can turn into a 2/2. And maybe cut the Tutor. Something like that. If this is what I'm going to do, though, I might want to bring in like 1 Swamp. Just so that I can also fetch a Swamp. In need. Ugh, 1 more land and this is an easy keep. Because we have the turn 2 Impulse, turn 3 Ring with bounce and removal otherwise. I could try to risky keep this on the draw. We get 2 draw steps at a land, but... well, crap. That ain't great. Discard swamp. No, not swamp. Yeesh. I mean, this is blue-black. I guess it's okay to discard swamp because we can still cast Hex Mage off of Quagmire plus Misty if drawn. Definitely did not want to draw another land, I will say that. Oh, they have something that they're going to do for 3 mana here? That's kind of concerning. Oh, they didn't? Well, then why did they hold back their Goldhound, I wonder? Huh. Well, they're planning on something with that Goldhound. That was a nice draw. What is your plan with that Goldhound, dude? Yeah, Bloodghast attacks. They don't actually have any good targets for Enter the God Eternals right now, sadly. Yeah, Obnixilis again. Ugh. So annoying. And we can just discard the replicating ring here. Blue, black. Devil token. Mill ourselves. Attack Ob with 3. Discard island. Okay, they're finally sacking their Goldhound. Now what are they going to do with it? One black flip. Nothing? What on earth was that? Why was that not attacking early? I'm so confused. Huh. Okay, that's pretty nice. Blood Dispute with Bloodghast and... or Deadly Dispute with Bloodghast and a fetch land. That was really good. Great value there, wow. Okay. Are they just going to make a 1-1 to block? No, they're going to make a 2-2, so neither of their creatures block. If they don't kill this Armix, it's just going to keep soloing them. Oh, there they go. Bone Crusher Giant. Ah, that's a pretty damn good removal spell too, isn't it? Oh, man, that is chonky. Yeah, let's make an 8-8 here. Kill the Obnixilis, and then we can start leveling up our like Crawling Barons too. Ah, darn it, that's a good blocker. Shoot, and that's really good with Bloodghast. They just kind of get to free roll attack it. I will block the Cackler, but the Bloodghast is super annoying there. They discarded Predator. Oh, because they can get the Predator back with the Body Launderer. Ah, and they can do that at instant speed now. Jeez. Good combos. It's not terrible. Let's... Prophecy, Scry 2. Those are both decent. Oh, actually the Parting Thoughts isn't very good, is it? Because they have the Blood Throne, so... Bottom that, but definitely top Kaito. And I think we just have to pass here. Super awkward. Bloodghast with Body Launderer is so much value. We'll go ahead and scatter the Bone Crusher. They drew a Feed the Swarm for the turn? Are you kidding? Alright, well, let's block the Bloodthrone Vampire. Dude, they discarded a Shade as well? Oh, man. We are in bad shape. Just pass here. I think I need the card draw. We can block with Hissing Quagmire. Okay. They get back Immerstern Predator, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think this is actually a mistake on their part to let me do this, right? I guess they could get Kalitas, but I think getting the Immerstern Predator makes the most sense. Oh, they did get Kalitas back. Okay. Interesting. So Kaito, draw 2 cards. Yeah, we need to make like a 1/1 blocker here. We're in really bad shape, obviously. I'm not actually sure what I can draw anymore. We just got soloed by the freaking Body Launderer, basically. And the fact that they had to feed the Swarm for our token was so bad, too. Alright, what do you got, LP? Let me do this. Oh, they are going to make Kalitas big. That's fine. So we get to chump for at least a turn. What are they doing over there? Actually, I think it's better if I block the 1/1 token and trade, take 5. Yeah, they're just going to sack it, put me to 3. Love it. All right. Get to look at the top card of each player's library. Come on, something good. Land for us and a Flesh Carver for them. But I guess we're going to draw the land, discard the land, play out Biomancer, land, pass. Yep, and there's the land for Bloodghast and Skyclave. We are in a really bad spot. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, for them drawing a spell or a land, you know? Yeah, their deck is definitely sweet. So I can actually kill the... Oh, no, I can't. I'm 1 mana short. Disregard me. So chump trade, I guess. Chump trade. Put a counter on my Crawling Baron's end of turn. I mean, we're probably like 0.01% chance to win this. What are you doing? I know what's in your hand. You can't cast anything. Loot and concede is probably the game plan here. Opponent's taking too long, though. All right, you got it. GG's. Go next. All right, on to round number 3 of this Proliferate Cube after we got kind of smashed by red-black aggro in round number 2. Our pesky opponent had freaking Obnixilis every single game to just trounce on us. We're on the play here with a hand that's not amazing, but I think definitely a keeper. Got to turn 2 Essence Scatter up for any nonsense. Let's see, Flooded Strand only grabs islands now, but that's fine. Oh, that's a nice one to counter because that's got Undying. Good value there for us. That clock spinning was also a decent draw with Auto Generator. Okay, I mean, our game plan is just going to be to sit back and keep ticking up our Auto Generator and eventually produce enough mana and hopefully find some card draw effects. Ooh, that's going to be very good on their Scurry Oak. Get a couple of cards, kill it. I mean, they might get a couple of squirrels on the battlefield, but what my deck really needed was a board wipe. We have some targeted individual removal, but we don't have like a good get rid of a bunch of things at once. Okay, what do they got? They're thinking about something here. Please don't kill my auto generator. Well, they played a land, so that's a start. Break! Ah, they did have a way to kill an artifact. Boo. We drew a Tamiyo without any green sources now, too. Great. Oh, man. That really sucked. This auto generator would have just done so much work. I mean, we can get it back with Tammy eventually if we get a green source, but when that enters in the battlefield, proliferates. So they need to stack the triggers here. This is bad for us because they're going to make 2 squirrel tokens. Assuming they stack the triggers correctly. They need to evolve, resolve first. Yeah, they did it right. So that must have been what they were thinking about. Last turn they were thinking about playing out the Raptor or killing my auto generator. And all of a sudden we're under a ton of pressure. Right? Again, like I said, we don't have many ways to kill multiple creatures all at once, so put some counters on our Crawling Barrens here, end of turn. Okay, there's the green source for Tammy, but I think now we're better off killing the oak. Draw 2 cards. We're going to go down to 12. Dang, needed to draw a black source there with that. Okay, we are behind. And they have a Stirring Wildwood now, too, for extra beats. Like, if they just activate Stirring Wildwood, hit me for 7. That's not very good for us. Oh man, Johnny's also pretty gross. Jeez, they get back their Geist from the graveyard and hit me for 6. Well, I guess some creature-based aggressive decks are just going to trounce on me this draft. I mean, I can technically survive. Kill the Raptor, play at a 2/3. Yeah, I mean, without that break ties, I think we are looking really good. Oh, am I just dead on board? I guess I'm just dead on board. They pump up both squirrels, GG. Good stuff. So I guess maybe there aren't enough bombs in this format for Inevitable Betrayal to be good, you know? Or at least the 2 decks we've played against have just been like low-to-the-ground creature stupid decks. Let's take out the Betrayal. Let's bring in the Armix again. Guess I probably want a 2/1 First Striker and another Swamp like last time. And then Steady Progress. We'll bring in the 1-drop. Maybe cut the Tutor again. Seems okay. I guess the Tutor's still fine. Goes and gets like my Enter the God Eternals or something. Maybe Clock Spinning is too dirtily. This card seems really fun in this format, though. I'll just leave the Biomancer out. That's all right. All right, down a game in round 3. Hopefully we can even it up. All right, here we are for the next game. We'll be on the play. We need a black source really badly, but we do have a repel, or rather a repeal for early game interaction. Beautiful, there's a black source. And yeah, we're going to play that here on turn 2 instead. Because playing the Impulse doesn't do anything, and this way I can cast Kaito or Armix next turn. They have their stupid Geist again. Slightly annoying, but not the biggest deal. Let's go ahead and get the Armix down. Good old Strangleroot. If they have their break ties, they can kill Armix with it. Oh, they just have their Huatley's Raptor. That's fine. So how do we want to proceed? How do we want to proceed? Definitely going to be playing the Talisman this turn. Do I want to attack and give the Geist -1/-1? Then it comes back as a 3/2, and then I could kill it the following turn. I guess that's okay. Could also just not discard. But I think we are going to make the Geist a 3/2 here. And then I'm just going to Kaito and uptick this turn, draw an extra card. I don't really mind if they end up trading here either, that's fine. Because remember, Kaito is going to phase out, so they can't attack it. Okay, this isn't looking too bad. Ooh. So I'm going to take 7 damage here, but Armix just straight up kills the adversary by itself if we want to. Oh, yeah, this is okay. Time Walk's not bad. Let's see. I think we can still just discard the land here, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack with Armix. Discard the Delta. Ping off the adversary. Then we can draw a card with Kaito, second main phase, and use Enter the God Eternals on the Strangle Root. And yeah, we'll have a 4/4 and a Kaito versus an empty board, so... Oh, that's good too. We could just draw a card. But I think we want to use the God Eternals here. And we're going to mill ourselves. Milled a couple lands, Prism, and Soul Diviner. That's fine. Oh yeah, and we gain 4 life, even better. Biogenic Ooze. Wow, that's a good one. We can't... Ah, well, we can just repeal the token and Parting Thoughts the ooze itself, so that's kind of funny. Let's do that. Draw. Repeal for 1. Let's get the Blast Zone online, I guess. What does the ultimate of Kaito do? Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Oh, so Kaito's not even good in our deck. So we'd rather just like make a huge zombie army. I'd say we are heavily favored here unless they have the infinite life gain combo. No Spike Feeder one time. Nothing really of note to get back with Tammy. Although we can just insta-ult Tammy, which is kind of good, I guess. Oh, wait, that's right. This is any number of permanents. Oh, crap. Of course. I can just go... Holy smokes. Yeah, Deep Glow Skate has to be insane in this format. Although, they're going to need something pretty crazy here to get out of this pickle that they're already in, even without the skate in my hand. Alright, what are they doing over there again? Alright, tank, 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 play a land, and then play a Cytoplast Rootkin. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it, and then they can move a 1/1 counter from a target creature you control onto it. Sure. Do we just win here, though? think we just win here, right? I go tap down. Attack. Feel like I'm being super impatient, but man, so many people are just slow rolling. Make a token, time walk. And then let's have some fun. Let's cast the skate because we can. Oh, they didn't even let us. All right, GG go next. Game 3 now. See if we can salvage a 2-in-1 with this deck. We got some fun stuff we can do. And, oh yeah, Price of Betrayal should be in here as well, shouldn't it? I'm going to take the tutor out on the draw, maybe. Nah. Clock spinning out on the draw, I guess. Clock spinning super sweet, but probably too slow. Okay, on to game number 3 here of the final round. I'm going to keep a hand that's a little bit speculative. But, probably good enough to keep. One piece of cheap interaction. Essence Scatter into Kaito, hopefully. Oh, no. Well, hopefully we don't just get soloed by the Student of Warfare. Now, I can remove some counters from it if they go a little bit overboard. At least turn 1 Student of Warfare means their Strangleroot Geist is not going to come down for a while. Oh, they didn't even level it up. Interesting. Oh, man. Really would love to just draw out like a mountain next turn, but I'll take any third land. Any third land here, please. Please, please, please. Any third land. If we don't draw land, it's game over. Kind of. Come on, deck. I believe. No! Oh, boy. All right. Well, crap. Had 3 draw steps at a land, and we bricked. The Empowered Auto Generator is going to be too slow. I could main phase the price and remove 2 counters, but that's not good enough. I think I need to hold up the scatter this turn. Yeah, this is going to be a really sad game. All right. Well, at least it's a creature we can counter. Now, that's a creature we could have killed with the Price of Betrayal too, but I still think we want to hold the price for the student, or if they play their Johnny. Oh, man. Oh, well, that's the way Magic goes sometimes. Sucks to lose like that, but 4 draw steps and no land is just bad luck at that point. Kitchen Finks, yeah, that's a good one. Level up the student, yeah. So for another white source, they can make that a 4/4 double striker next turn. Yeah, I mean, clearly that third land is just way too late. Profane Tutor. Not quite where I wanted you to be. They can hit me to 1 as well if they want to just activate the Stirring Wildwood. But that's game. GG's. Mana Screw is unfortunate, but what are you going to do sometimes? I think our deck was really sweet, but it looks like, or at least I didn't draft any mass removal. And so when our opponents played a bunch of creatures out, it was really hard for us to come back from behind, especially when a lot of creatures just had like 2-for-1 value built into them, right? So if you are going to play this Proliferate Cube, which looks really fun, if you're not going to be a creature-based aggressive deck, you need to have ways to stabilize, because, yeah, in rounds 2 and 3, our opponent just played random creatures, and we died. Didn't really get to do the Paradox Zone thing as much as I wanted, but that card is awesome. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you back next week for some more drafting.